First, a tragic story. A young woman is dead and a drunk driver is behind bars.
A tragic accident that left a 21-year-old college student, McCormick Kyle Alexander, dead.
It all started on this quiet country road that became a crime scene in no time flat.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A wild ride in a speeding 8,000-pound truck with a drunk teenager behind the wheel, playing chicken with other people's lives. 4 innocent people dead.
There's another child in the ditch.
It was carnage. Carnage and destruction.
A perfect storm of wrong place, wrong time.
And I started screaming, "Where's my dad?"
Shattered lives.
Oh my God, my son just crashed! My son just crashed! Dick University Boulevard. Please, it's 3 people in the car and the things are not moving.
We need emergency right now. There's people trapped in the car. It's 611 University Boulevard.
Are you guys gonna come or not? Because nobody's moving in the car.
There's 3 people in there?
Yes, all 3 of them, my son, my sister-in-law, and my son. Nobody's moving. He's not moving. He looks dead.
Yes. Somebody's leaving.
Twin, don't move. Twin, please don't move. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the wind. Oh my God, Nico.
Hello?
He looks dead, oh my God, he looks dead. And he looks dead.
Get you out in a minute. Listen, we're going to get you out in a minute, okay? Yeah, don't need that right now.
I'm still in denial. I'm still in denial.
Dear Mom, I went to the party, Mom. I remembered what you said. You told me not to drink, Mom, so I drank soda instead. I really felt proud inside, Mom, the way you said I would. I didn't drink and drive, Mom, even though the others said I should. I know I did the right thing, Mom. I know you're always right. Now the party is ending, Mom, as everyone is driving out of sight. As I got into my car, Mom, I knew I'd get home in one piece, because of the way you raised me, so responsible and sweet. I started to drive away, Mom, but as I pulled out into the road, the other car didn't see me, Mom, and hit me like a load. As I lay there on the pavement, Mom, I hear the policeman say, "The other guy is drunk, Mom, and now I'm the one who will pay." I'm laying down here dying, Mom. I wish you would get here soon. How could this happen to me, Mom? My life just burst like a balloon. There is blood all around me, Mom, and most of it is mine. I hear the medics say, Mom, I'll die in a short time. I just wanted to tell you, Mom, I swear I didn't drink. It was the others, Mom. The others didn't think. He was probably at the same party as I. The only difference is, he drank, and I will die. Why do people drink, Mom? It can ruin your whole life. I'm feeling sharp pains now, pains just like a knife. The guy who hit me is walking, Mom, and I don't think it's fair. I'm lying here dying, and all he can do is stare. Tell my sister not to cry, Mom. Tell Daddy to be brave. And when I go to heaven, put Mommy's girl on my grave. My breath is getting shorter, Mom. I'm getting very scared. Please don't cry for me, Mom. When I needed you, you were always there. I have one last question, Mom, before I say goodbye. I didn't drink and drive, so why am I the one to die?
My name is Catherine Michael, and I'm a sergeant with the Minneapolis Police Department. My daughter Deanna was killed at the age of 16 by a drunk driver. You often hear about stories of people like me who have lost someone they love. But today we are going to bring you the story of someone on the other side of the tragedy. Someone who drove drunk and took the lives of 2 young men and seriously injured another. This is Sandra's story.
So this is when I was in track.
Each picture from Sandra Deward's past has a story, or brings her back to a specific time in her life.
This is my best friend. This is who I was with that night.
Some of them
There's so much sadness in this face.
are times she wishes she could take back.
I look like a felon in this picture. And it's sad because this picture just screams, how did I get here? You think, what happened? You know, what happened along the way that got me here?
It all started in the early morning of June 23rd, 2011.
I think at 23 I kind of felt invincible and, you know, young, and I just wish I would have listened. I wish I would have listened to my dad or anybody else that said, hey, don't drink and drive.
After a night of drinking with friends in Rochester, Sandra got a sober ride from the bars, but then decided to head back to Mankato for work instead of waiting until morning.
I thought, oh gosh, I have to open the salon at 9 a.m. and said, just drop me off at my car. So he dropped me off at my car that was in a parking ramp, and I didn't make it 8 miles outside of Rochester.
State Patrol 911.
Yes, I'm coming home from work on 14 towards Byron, and there was a car coming down the wrong lane on 14, and it hit the car behind me head on.
The vehicle she hit had 3 young men inside. 2 of them died on scene. Another was airlifted to the hospital with serious injuries, but survived.
They ended up having to cut me out with the jaws of life because head-on collision, the car just squished my legs. So my arms were free and my upper body was free, but my legs were completely trapped.
Ma'am, are you okay? You can't get out, ma'am. I need you.
Sandra's left foot was broken in 4 different spots. Her right foot was almost completely detached from her leg. She broke her pelvis, and a traumatic brain injury wiped her memory of the day of the crash and the following weeks.
This was what my parents saw. First, I was in so much pain. So that's all I could think about. I couldn't even get to the fact that I had killed 2 people because it was just too much all at once.
Sandra would spend 3 months in the hospital, then another month in a nursing home going through physical therapy. As her body started to heal, the consequences of her actions started to weigh on her. At one point, she considered killing herself.
I would think, how can I live? There's only one option, and that's for me to go too.
But instead, she decided to face the consequences of her actions.
You chose to plead guilty. Why did you do that?
I made a mistake. Whatever the consequences were, I knew that I needed to do that. I of course was scared, but I knew that something needed to be done.
Sandra's blood alcohol level the night of the crash was 0.16. That's 2 times the legal limit. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison for 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide and 1 count of criminal vehicular operation. While she can't actually remember the crash or deciding to drive drunk that night, she says not a day goes by that she doesn't remember the lives she took and the loved ones they left behind.
That's still hard because I just bought this house. I can have things in life. If I want to, I can get married and have kids, and I get to celebrate birthdays and go to holidays, and I took that away from people.
Sandra says she isn't looking for anyone's pity or sympathy. She simply hopes her story will help stop others from making the same mistake.
I never thought that it would happen to me. No one does. It's just the most devastating situation, but it didn't need to happen. We wouldn't need to be sitting here if I made a different choice that night.
From my own personal experience and from talking with Sandra and other offenders, nobody wins in these situations. Nobody. And the most frustrating part is that it can easily be prevented. Please do not drink and drive, and do not look the other way when you see it happening.